Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's topic which we are going to start is the concept of choice and opportunity cost. Okay, so before we move ahead into this topic, I had made a detailed video on the economic problems which a society face, which a nation face. If you are interested to see that video and learn more about the concept of choice in detail related to economic problems, then you can please watch my previous videos. So let us start this video. As we know that people want is goods and services which are produced in the market, but at the same time we so that their wants are satisfied, but at the same time we need to keep one thing, remember that the resources from which these goods and services are produced are very scarce, right? So no economy can produce enough goods and services that satisfy all wants of the people. This problem is given as the problem of choice. Right now we know that as wants are unlimited, resources are scarce, so how these resources can be put into alternate uses. If we move on to the next part, now in deciding what to produce and how to produce, again a society has to make a choice about what goods and services to be produced and in what quantity, right? If I'm talking about what goods and services to be produced, that means it should be more consumer goods or it should be more capital goods, right? So a choice is very difficult, but as to carry on the economic activity properly in the country, a balanced thing need to be maintained. Then in what much quantity? We cannot say just a bulk of consumer goods can be produced and less importance to be given to the capital goods. No. But at the same time, both the goods need to be given equal importance, and that too we have to make a choice of how much to be produced. We need to keep one thing in mind, that the resources are very limited. We do not have enough resources, right? So the choice play a very important role over here, so that these scarce resources can be put into alternate uses. Now as these problems a society face, problem of choices arise here, we land up with an important concept in economics, that is opportunity cost. Okay, now what is opportunity cost? Now in a simple language, it is the cost of shifting of resources from the production of one commodity to another commodity. Let me explain you with an example. Suppose there is a person Jack. Okay, now Jack wants to buy a cinema ticket. He has a restrained amount of money. Now he wants to buy a cinema ticket, but at the same time that he needs to buy economic books because his tests are coming nearby. So what Jack decided, that he will not buy cinema tickets, but he will go to buy economic books, right? But here over here, if he buys cinema tickets, he would have enjoyed with his friends, right? He would have spent a quality time with his friends and watching an interesting movies. But what he decided, that I will go for buying economics books, as his test might be nearing by and he can score a good marks after studying these books. Now over here he has two alternatives here, that was cinema tickets and economic books. That what is best for him, he gave up one commodity in relate to another. So the cinema tickets becomes the opportunity cost. In a day-to-day life example, Jack can buy cinema tickets also, but he preferred that he will buy economic books so that he can score good marks in exam, right? And it can enhance his personality in the classroom. As he gave up cinema tickets because he thought that is not that much important for him right now. So here where he would have spent a quality time with his friends, this becomes an opportunity cost. Let me explain you in concept of opportunity cost in production. It may be defined as the cost of availing an opportunity in terms of loss of another opportunity. That means two opportunities are with you, but according to your choice, according to your thinking, what is best for me, right? We are giving up one opportunity and taking up the another opportunity. Let me explain you this concept with an example. Suppose there is a farmer who has a piece of land. Every year in his piece of land he used to grow rice. Okay, now due to certain reason he decided that instead of rice he will go to produce wheat. Now before I move further, let me tell you that in economics, over here rice is the first use which he uses in the land. At the same time, due to his interest level changes, the growing of wheat is the use 2. In economics language, uses 1 and uses 2 are together known as opportunities, right? Because he has 2 opportunities, use 1 and use 2. But now what he prefers from both those and what he gives up, that becomes the opportunity cost. Let me explain you again further with more simpler terms. Now a farmer, here as a resources he has a land. Every year he used to grow rice, but due to certain reason he transferred his resources to grow wheat. He decided that he will grow wheat. So here what happened, that he lost the output of rice. Instead of that, he started producing wheat. But at the same time, due to constant resources, what he decided that this year he will give up producing rice, and instead of rice he will produce wheat. So here what he gave up, that becomes the opportunity cost, right? So cost is equal to loss of output of rice. If he would have grown rice and wheat together, then might be, he might have earned a lot. But as resources are very scarce and very limited, he has to give up from these 2 opportunities. So he gave up rice and he started producing wheat in his land. So here rice becomes an opportunity cost. So therefore opportunity cost may be defined as the cost of availing one opportunity in terms of other opportunity. Cost of availing one opportunity, that is, he has an opportunity to grow rice, but due to as he shift resources and due to the cost constraint, what he decided that he will give up rice and he will start growing wheat, right? So he took up another opportunity and gave up the first opportunity. So like this, what happens, rice becomes the opportunity cost. Okay, let us move further. Now, while making a choice, a rational decision maker. Now, who all are the rational decision maker? Rational decision makers are 3. They are a consumer, a producer, or a government. Now, as they make a decision, they have to keep in mind that the decision must decide on the basis of the opportunity cost calculations. Let us move further. Now, how government use the concept of opportunity cost in our society. For example, a certain budget resource. Your resource is government budget. Now, if government of a country decides to increase its defense expenditure. Now here defense expenditure, the government decided that from this budget he will use his expenses in defense system to provide or produce guns and other armaments, right? It will have to curtail its expenditure on agriculture, education and health. As we know that these 3 things are also very important for growth and development of a country. It is very important that our defense system of a country must be strong. So if government decided that this time he will use its resources into defense system, reduce the amount which they used to use earlier in these 3 fields, that is agriculture, education and health. If these expenditure might be used in these 3 areas also, then these 3 areas might have more growth and development. But the government chose that no, this time we are going to put lot of our efforts in building up guns and other armaments in defense system. So like this, the government of a country also use the concepts of opportunity cost. But here they have not totally neglected these 3 areas. They have curtailed some amount from their budget to these 3 areas and put into defense expenditure. I hope my today's video would have been helpful for you all. So anyhow, if it would have been helpful, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. It would be a great help for me.